Today they're announcing the torch relay route around 1,000 communities in Great Britain, and Much Wenlock of course is on the list, and so we're having a little celebration here with the Town Council, Shropshire Council, the Wenlock Olympian Society, the Chamber of Commerce, and we're looking forward to next May, on 30th of May 2012, when the torch will be coming through Much Wenlock.
It was very pleasing this morning to wake up to listen to Lord Coe talking about the fact that the Olympic torch would come to what many people regard in this country and around the world as the home of the Olympic Games. It was thrilling after everybody has been asking for the last few months since the overnight stops were announced, will the torch come to Much Wenlock? And we very much anticipated looking forward to this day. It'll be a great thrill as the torch comes to the home of the Olympics, where William Penny Brooks lived, worked and is buried today.
Well, the Olympic Society has been absolutely crucial to the whole thing. They've maintained that heritage of the link with Dr. William Penny Brooks. They run the games every July, and without the Olympian Society I wouldn't be standing here now, frankly. They have absolutely been wonderful.
And what do you think about us being able to have the torch here in Much Wenlock?
I think it's absolutely thrilling. Everyone will be over the moon about it, because we've been looking forward to this announcement for so long, because to us it was inconceivable that the torch should not come here. So we'll be thrilled when it enters the Gaskell ground in 2012.
Yeah, it's absolutely wonderful news. I was always confident we would get the torch through Much Wenlock. I'm very pleased it's coming through Much Wenlock. We're absolutely delighted. The place will be absolutely on fire when it comes here. It's wonderful news for the whole of the town.
It's only coming through Wenlock because we worked so hard over a long period, maybe 30 years, to make sure it does. And that 30 years has been spent getting the story across, getting the story of Brooks and getting the story of what he did recognised at the highest level. This is the legend and this is the truth of it, and it's a wonderful recognition of what Brooks has done, and what my predecessors as secretaries of the society and all the other members have worked so hard to achieve.
And it's a wonderful occasion to stand in front of this sign, which we created 10 years ago without knowing that we were going to have 2012. So it's an extra and special morning to know that the torch is coming to Wenlock, particularly to be running through past this sign, part of the Olympian Trail, and really taking up all the interests of the heritage about Much Wenlock and the relation to 2012.
Some of you may already know, but it was announced apparently at midnight last night that the torch is coming to Much Wenlock. So I'm sure you'll be pleased about that.
It was embargoed until 1 minute past midnight, but 1 minute past midnight I tweeted to tell the rest of Shropshire, and there was a lot of people still up at 1 minute past midnight, and I think there's going to be an awful lot of excited people in Shropshire, and I think everybody's over the moon. It's an opportunity. We'll never see an opportunity like this again in our lifetime, I don't think. So let's make the most of it.
I mean, it's a wonderful opportunity, not only for Much Wenlock, I think it is for the whole of the county of Shropshire, and is becoming so well known. Even globally, it is becoming well known. 40 different countries and journalists have visited Shropshire, and what they see, Mike, is Shropshire is the best kept secret in Great Britain. Much Wenlock, obviously the importance of the Olympic Games is there, but it's still a wonderful county and a wonderful place to come and visit. Great news for Shropshire. Today is the day that Shropshire officially opens its doors to the world. The Olympic torch is coming. What greater opportunity for a county to celebrate everything sporting and Olympian than the torch coming. We're here in Much Wenlock. The Wenlock Olympian Society has been central to this right from the start.
We've had lots of foreign TV crews here recently. Last Friday Australia came, Sunday before China were here, and we've had USA, Brazil, Mexico, all sorts of countries have been here already, and I'm sure many more will come in the next few months.
And to hear today that the Olympic torch is coming to Wenlock is fantastic news. And of course, when people come to Wenlock next year, they're going to have the opportunity to come into this space. But actually, when they arrive, we hope from January on, instead of this wonderful white box you can see behind me, it'll be populated with displays. And of course, one of the main stories of half a dozen we will have here is William Pennybrooks and the Olympian connection.
And of course, it was here in 1850 that the first Wenlock Olympian procession took place. And some of the interesting artefacts to do with that will form part of the displays in the museum. This will include the herald's costume, which has been kindly loaned to the museum by the Wenlock Olympian Society. And this is part of the story of the games that we'll be telling in the museum, alongside the lives and events that some of the local competitors took part in. And we'll be telling their stories and the stories of Brooks and his meeting with de Coubertin, and how that sparked some ideas that created the modern games that we have today.
Wenlock and Shropshire have already done very well out of Olympic Games. I mean, your viewers may not know this, but at least 25 firms, we're aware of at least 25 firms in the county, including one in Much Wenlock, who've already won contracts to supply the London 2012 Games, either directly or indirectly. And in terms of I think the benefits to the town will be largely tourism related, visitor related after the Games, generated by the torch coming through, the international media attention on the town and the Games, driving consumer visitors after the Games to the town.
I think that the torch coming to the town is absolutely fantastic. I think we're a very unique little town. Not many of us about, and I think the people deserve it. The people who've put all the years of hard work, I think it's fantastic. Puts us on the map, and I hope that it brings all the visitors to the town that we need to keep this little place going.
And we think the Olympics will be very good for the town, as it'll bring a lot of extra trade to us.
Most definitely, yeah. I think it's great, especially now that we know that the torch is coming through. It's going to be great, yeah, great for the town, most definitely, yeah.
Well, we're obviously absolutely delighted. At one time we were a little bit worried we were going to miss out. There was a little hint, but now we are utterly thrilled, because it will bring, hopefully, people to Much Wenlock. It'll put Much Wenlock firmly on the map again, and yes, just very, very pleased for the traders and for the people of Much Wenlock.
It's hugely important to us, to the bookshop, obviously, because it will bring people into the town, and it's also extremely important to the town because William Pennybrooks did start the new movement for the Olympics back in the 19th century, and we felt it was very important to us that the torch would come through the town.
Absolutely delighted that the torch is going to come through. I think as a trader, obviously, things are not good at the moment, and hopefully that will bring extra trade into the town and increase the footfall, and things will start to pick up. But even despite that, I'm absolutely delighted it's coming. It should be coming here. If it was coming anywhere at all, it should come to Much Wenlock. I'd like to think I'm proud to be English, and something like this is the sort of thing that put the great into Great Britain. And now we've got something to celebrate and look forward to, instead of everything being doom and gloom. So yes, fantastic. Well done.